Hey boys, welcome back to some more Stephen Smith, The Redemption career mode. And it's going to be game 2 of this ODI series. Our tour of New Zealand continues. I actually don't know if we have test matches after this, potentially. Usually on the game here, it does, like when you do a tour of a country, it does generally do all 3 formats, but I mean, I'd be happy just to play this ODI series, maybe get back to Australia, and like I was talking about in a previous episode, I'm not sure if on the game here it's going to have, like obviously on the game it doesn't have the license for like a World Cup and like a T20 World Cup and this and that, but it does, during a career mode, it has like, you know, I don't know, it'll call like a World Championship 50 over. So it does simulate like a World Cup. It's just not called it. I'm not sure if it's gonna align with real life. I feel like it might, but I don't know. Like this is 2 years ahead of like when you start your career mode. Obviously, Big Ant were able to like get like the AUS series and stuff and some other big tournaments to line up, but I don't know if 2 years ahead. I guess we'll find out. Hopefully it does. I would love to play in the 50 over World Cup equivalent on the game pretty soon, because yeah, it would just make sense, because in real life there's some very big tournaments coming up. Obviously the AUS headlines it, but the World Cup is going to be, you know, interesting. Australia probably we're not really talked about. Is this one coming off the shoulder? Very quick delivery, that one. So we're struggling a little bit here. None of 5. Tim South, who finally gives us one we can just sort of play through the gap for a boundary. Hit it well enough. But yeah, there's some big action. Australia sort of came out of the woodworks there with the win over India in India, which is massive, and then a whitewash of Pakistan, who, you know, Pakistan talked up as like one of the better shorter format teams, which they are. So yeah, Australia is sort of hitting their straps at the right time, as this one is just a beautiful swing of the bat. Not going to go for 6, but we'll take the 4, as once again Aaron Finch is the man who departs early. That's Finch in a nutshell. He's either going to get a big 100 or he's going to get out for 20. So, yeah. I guess it's rocks or diamonds. Excuse me, again, saying is in my throat. Like, I don't know what's going on. Every time I want to do a video, there's something in my throat, dude. I don't understand. It's so annoying. I don't even eat before a video, so it's very weird. But yeah, Aaron Finch is the epitome of rocks and diamonds player, dude. He's just, yeah, he's rocks and diamonds. So, you know, at the moment he's in great form, but that can turn around very easily. So, you know, you gotta pick him when he's in form. I just sort of feel like, I don't know. I feel like selectors. Oh, also, yeah, this is okay. So we skipped to the end there. Unfortunately, I don't know what happened. The recording got screwed up. You didn't miss too much. Obviously, I didn't get a big score. I think I ended up with like 17 off 17. I don't actually know what happened. The recording didn't have the rest of the footage there, so we missed out on like, I don't know, 10 runs. Yeah, like I said, it wasn't a big thing. We got the end result. New Zealand did end up winning, which is unfortunate. So we're going to go into game 3, which is a big one. I think, I didn't see the calendar there. I think it might be a 5-game series, maybe. I don't know. We'll find out pretty soon. But same teams, I think. Pretty much same teams. But I don't know. I feel like the selectors should do that a bit more. Like Australia have very good depth with batting in shorter formats. And some guys, you know, like any players and like any teams, like they can come in and out of form very quickly. And I feel like Aaron Finch is a perfect example. When he's in bad form, like he's having a couple of rough innings, like just drop him, you know, bring in someone else. And then I feel like switching the team up when players are out of form more frequently just makes sense, because, you know, I guess you can keep assisting and you can get like 5 failures and then finally get that big 100, but the other 5 failures you might lose those matches, and then the 100, okay, it's good, but you know, take him out when he's had like 2 bad games in a row, and then bring him back in when he's hitting them well, and if another player starts performing poorly, and then, you know, hopefully he finds his form. I don't know, I guess at the and that's sort of the thing, like during a game, like it's hard to like pick up form once you're struggling. Like if you have a bit of time off, just practice, get in the nets and all that sort of stuff, it's probably easier to actually get a bit more confidence up, because then when you, I guess it works both ways, because then if you've been out for a couple of matches, you come back in, I guess then the pressure is on again and it might not work out. But I don't know, I feel like the selectors, it's right here, unfortunately. Sorry, Finchy. This time it was David Warner who departed early, and I honestly, it's one of those ones where I don't feel bad because he was so slow. Finch, he's a big boy, but he's quick between the wickets. Like that was a 2 for all money. We hit it nice, well, not nicely. We hit it pretty softly enough for there to be 2 like that. Yeah, it was one of, I don't know why. It's weird, sometimes your non-striker is so slow, like you're in and out quickly. Your non-striker should be the one that's in and out, but just extremely slow. As this time we use our feet to Santner and take him over long on, which is, you know, it's a good shot. It's a risky shot against spin, but getting to the pitch, nicely hit through. You know, well played to get the boundary. It was a good over up till this point, and this one finishing off strongly, so the wicket and only the 4 coming off it. You know, very good over, but well, 1 ball to go, so hopefully we can just knock it out. That would be nice, and almost getting out, just yorked us. I don't know, missed everything thankfully. So now we got spin from both ends, which is great. And again, we're going to push for 2. This time Travis Head, he's in and out quickly, which is nice. I guess it's to do with stamina, but like Finch was only on 26. So I don't know. I feel like the stamina drains too quickly for some players. Like it's very weird. Because when they first come out, like they're, you know, you go for a quick single, they're quick, but some players, they've been out for like 30 deliveries and they're gone. So yeah, it's something I guess they need to look at for the next game, Cricket 19. But I don't know. It's running players out is just part of the part of these games, dude. That is a beautiful shot. They had 2 men sort of maybe not there for the reverse sweep, but sort of the cut or the square drive, and we placed it perfectly as Mark Henry coming into the attack, and this one is whipped away. It's an interesting field. They've got if we go here, they've got like a 3rd man and then like a backward point, which suggests sort of like short wide ones, but he's gonna pitch it up on the pads and we're just gonna flick it over that man to square leg. There's no one back there, so safe as houses. And we move on to 14. So it's been a steady innings. You know, not nothing too crazy, and I guess that coincides with facing a fair bit of spin up front, which is not my ideal, but yeah, it is what it is. As this one is played probably a little too well for a second, so we're just going to settle for the 1 as Santner continues here, and he gives us a juicy ball to come down the track and absolutely demolish it into the stands. 123 meters. That was massive. Off the bat, I actually thought it was going over that grandstand, but that's a big shot out there. It went into the top deck, I'm pretty sure, and that was sweet off the bat. It felt good. It felt very good off the bat. He gives us another one. If I was quick enough, I would have come down and just blasted it again over long on, but didn't quite pick it out of the hand, so I just stayed back in the crease, which is the safe option. As this one that I thought they were going to appeal. I thought it was pretty close. I must have hit it. I'm assuming, because it hit us pretty straight. So that's the only thing that could have saved us there. As you know, some nice discipline there. those shorter balls off the spinners are just prime to get out. So if I see it short out of the hand from the spinners, just block, dude. There's really no point in like playing like a back foot shot. It just doesn't work against the spinners in my opinion. So yeah, it's a safer idea. It's going to push Travis Head again. Good running. He almost run himself out, but he got there, which is nice. So 24 of 26. A good little partnership. Travis Head has barely faced the delivery, but we're looking good at the crease. And right here, we're just gonna exploit this the gap that leaving at mid on. I mean, you know, the on drive is one of the more difficult shots to play if you're hitting like a good length, but you know, it's just there for the taking. So anything like that, you know, that one was actually on the pads. We should have hit it through that gap, but we hit it a little bit too straight. Probably going for that gap a little bit too much there, but it's just there for the taking. Is this one? It's just gonna clear the man by a fair bit. 95 meters. That's a big shot. It's sort of like my batting cream. When I see a ball, a bad delivery, like just go after it. Doesn't matter if there's a man on the fence. I have enough confidence that we're going to hit it over the fielder. So that's, you know, that's exactly what we did. So 32 now of 30 deliveries. We're looking good. We're looking good. We're looking solid. Hopefully we get another 50, potentially a big score. So obviously the first game played pretty well. Second game had a bit of a shocker. That's actually going to trickle for 4. Hit it well enough. So 36 now is Adam Milne. Again, this round the wicket tactic is strange, and it's the short one. We've absolutely smoked it to the fielder. I couldn't believe it. I thought I hit it fine enough to beat the man, but you know, that's the tactic, I guess. He's banged in short. Yeah, we absolutely nailed it. We hit it too flat. We had to get under it and just hit it over the man. But yeah, the tactic worked. Thankfully, Travis Head and Maxwell got big scores. Kane Williamson is doing his darndest there to get them out of the fire, but it looks like we get away with a 44-run victory thanks to Maxwell and Travis Head. Maxwell 145 not out. Williamson 147 not out. Big scores. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this series. Make sure excuse me, make sure to like if you are, and I'll see you in the next one.